Oh yeah, so my name's Simran, and for my Tony Time project, I wanted to try to reduce student stress by creating my own coloring book. So coloring books have been gaining more and more popularity recently because of being an alternate way to reduce your stress. And so stress is really prominent in areas like Saratoga where we have all these expectations that we're trying to meet, and we're just piling a lot on ourselves, and we don't really have a facet to sort of release all that stress. And so coloring books provide a fun alternative way to do that while still reducing stress. And so according to Dr. Elizabeth Wolfert, who spoke to everydayhealth.com, when you color, you're being mindful, and when you move in a rhythmic fashion for an extended period of time, not to the point of carpal tunnel, it becomes a sort of meditation. And so that's why coloring books are having such a positive effect on the community. And so since stress is such a big thing here, I wanted to try to create my own. And the reason I wanted to do my own is because since they are really popular, there's a lot out there. But all the ones I've seen have it's sort of the same thing. It's a mandala in the center, and it's there's little variants from page to page. And it didn't really interest me in any way because it was just a mandala. So I wanted to try to put my own things in there and put things that interested me. So these are some of the ones that I liked that I made. This was the first one, and it had to be Disney because I'm a really big fan of Disney. The second one was when I sort of tried to make it more Saratoga focused. And then the third one was actually a mistake, but it ended up being one of my favorites because it didn't turn out at all the way I planned it to be. It was actually supposed to be a spiraling mandala, starting off simple in the center, then growing in complexity as it reached the edges. But then I realized that I really didn't like what I was doing. And so it was one of the challenges for me to sort of let go of my mistakes and not just immediately start over. Because all of these, it took a lot of redos to get there, a lot of redos. So I think for the last one, I sort of had to learn to let myself go a little bit and understand that it's sort of the mistakes that made it all authentic and part of the project. Okay, these are some of oh, you can't really see the bottom one, but these are the ones that turned out and not really that great. This one was because we had just done line stitching in calc, so I thought oh, I'll try doing that in a coloring book, but you can't really color all those little boxes, and it ended up just not working out, so I had to let go of that one. Then these two, I just didn't know what directions I had to put them in, they were done kind of, but it wasn't really what I was aiming for, and I don't think it was just too incomplete and broad. And then the first one was when I was looking for different designs to put it in, and I thought circles were really relaxing, so I would just make a design out of circles, and you can't just make a design out of circles. It didn't work out. Oops. Oh, I'm missing a slide on there. All right. Oops. But basically, stress is really impactful in our community, and in coloring books are a really great way to do it. So I think you all should really try doing them. And according to Dr. Gloria Martinez Ayala, the relaxation that coloring books provide, lower the activity of the amygdala, which is a little almond-sized portion above your ear in the brain, that it's involved in controlling emotion that's due to stress. And so coloring in a coloring book and doing that action can really help with day-to-day stress, and it can improve your overall health as well. And Dr. Stan Rodsky talked to medicaldaily.com and said that coloring really elicits changes in heart and brain waves. And again, it's because of the repetitiveness, but don't take it too far. Everything is good in moderation. And so overall, this project was a really cool experience to have. And although I didn't reach the number of pages and the designs that I wanted it to be, I thought it was really, I was happy with the final product. Yeah, sorry, my voice is weird because I'm sick, so yeah. Yeah, thank you.